there, gardeners, welcome back. Normally you see my big, elaborate, epic garden spaces, but here in Glen Ellen, there's actually quite a few smaller backyards. So we're gonna talk with Danielle and I'm gonna show you how we really took it up a notch and created a lot of function in her smaller backyard space. Hello!
Hi,
how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So this is Danielle.
Hello.
She is a beautiful person inside and out, and you entrusted me to help you create a little more magic in your backyard.
I sure did.
Yeah, so let's do a little tour. Talk to me about what your vision was when you came to me. Like, what did you need me for?
So we have always had a garden, but we've never had a raised garden, and we have minimal space. So we wanted you to create some magic in our small backyard.
Yeah.
But in addition to that, we were also looking to sort of change the side yard and get rid of some of the small amount of grass that we had.
Yeah, so there was a couple intentional things we did in here. Not only did we create a beautiful garden that maximizes your space, but we also helped solve some problems. You have a grill, and prior to us showing up, what was here before?
There was nothing there.
I think I remember.
I think there were a few bricks that the grill was sitting on.
Yeah, so it was like a little haphazard, and so we actually utilized your beautiful bluestone and we extended it to actually create a more solid pad for this grill to sit on, which was a win, right?
Yep.
So it's a lot easier to use. And then down the stretch here, in front of these arborvitaes, which you planted, by the way, right?
We did plant all 44.
This is intense. You and Keith.
We did.
Props.
Many years ago when the kids were very little.
They're clearly very happy. Although when it grows, it starts to get a little tight, right?
It does, yeah.
So it became very clear that just this little stretch of sod, which was maybe 3 or 4 foot, didn't really add up to anything.
Right.
Right, it was just kind of weird to mow. So when we were talking about the design, we knew we wanted to do granite, and you already had the bluestone, so we kind of married the two together.
Yep.
And when you look down this whole stretch of your property, it just all looks consistent and cohesive.
Yeah.
So now you have the beautiful asymmetrical bluestone steppers that takes you to the front of the house and then to the garden.
And less yard to mow.
And less, yeah. My goal in life is to eradicate sod.
Low maintenance.
I'm just kidding. I don't hate sod, but we don't need as much of it as what we have. So then over here, we come into the magical garden. So before I came here, you had what, maybe a 4x8?
Yes.
Something like that?
It was small. We had our
Options.
compost bin there.
We had a compost bin here. So we really made a lot of magic happen in this very small space.
Yes.
So clearly.
It looks great.
I know, it's thriving. Give me a little tour of your garden. What do you have growing?
We have lots of lettuce, cabbage, kale, mustard greens, butter lettuce, and then this is our Chinese cabbage. We have collard greens.
Okay.
So that's for the lettuce, and then we have different kinds of peppers too. We've got jalapeno peppers, we've got purple peppers, which I didn't even know there were.
Isn't that
purple
wild?
peppers.
I know.
But they're legit, they're purple. We've got our tomatoes that aren't quite ready, but we do have a little cluster here that is about ready to be picked. And then of course all of our
What's this beast?
delicata, no.
Rampicante!
Rampicante! I love that word.
It's rambunctious.
Yes.
That's how I remember it. So long story short, you have...
Oh, we've got basil. We
Can't forget the basil.
Can't forget
the
that
basil.
stuff's awesome.
You have literally a farmer's market.
We do.
In a 16-foot stretch of space.
Yep.
It's pretty incredible. So what's been your most favorite surprise from the garden so far?
I don't know about surprise, but it's pretty cool that I can walk 10 steps from my back door and pull a couple leaves and make a salad.
Don't you love that?
And then I guess another surprise is my 14-year-old son will come and grab some chives and then he puts some fresh on his eggs in the morning. I think that's cool. That's probably.
Your kids are healthier.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, I'm doing my ultimate dietitian work here.
Yeah.
Tell me anything in here that you wouldn't do again.
Mustard greens.
Mustard greens?
I
A little
know-
too spicy for you?
I know they're supposed to be peppery, but I just can't.
Can't get on board.
Yeah. Can you abandon a plant?
You can, you can. I would give her one more shot, just cook it. So put it in soups, stir fries. It wilts down pretty easily like spinach. So you can still get the nutritional benefit out of it without just ditching it. Give that a whirl and let me know what you think.
And can you freeze it?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. When it comes to the trellis, we have to give it a little finessing.
Yes.
So we have a few crazy guys that are getting out of control. This Rampicante, like we discussed.
Stay to himself.
Yeah, he's got a mind of his own. It is important to kind of keep it all as tidy as possible so that it doesn't suffocate and choke out the other vegetables. And the nice thing when we planted was we alternated lettuce, pepper, lettuce, pepper, lettuce, pepper.
Yep.
The intention is that when you rip these out, we're actually going to create more sunshine for the peppers to come in. Because those peppers are going to be there for 3 more months.
Yes.
So there is intention behind the planting.
I don't have any room for another one, but there's other things I think I would like to grow. I want to try garlic.
Yeah.
I know that's a bulb, but...
So guess what?
Yes.
We can actually plant that in a couple months.
Oh, I'd love to.
Garlic is the only thing we put in the fall. The garlic we actually put in October.
Yes.
And it's going to root out over the winter, and then we harvest it next June.
Oh
So that is coming up.
I've heard that the taste is
Insane.
amazing.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, good.
You can look forward to that. Teaches you patience though.
Yeah.
October to June.
That's a
9
long
month
time.
gestation period for the garlic.
Oh God. Okay, I can do it.
How much have you had to water this garden?
Very little. The irrigation has been amazing. And to be able to set the timer and have it watered morning and night.
And just forget about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that incredible?
It's incredible.
Yeah, so it's
It's a game changer.
It's pretty hands-off then at the end of the day.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that there's no weeds to pull.
I know.
I mean, when you're putting your stuff in the ground, there's weeds.
Tons of weeds.
But this, it's low maintenance.
It's so cool. And we built it tall enough to keep the critters out. I've learned geriatric height too? No. We're like, what, geriatric millennials or something.
Yeah.
So you haven't had any critter issues?
Nope.
Okay, wonderful. Because I mean, that's the goal here, is just to build it tall enough, it's good for your body, keeps the critters out, and plants are thriving.
Yeah.
So down the road, we talked about in the initial design, if we reconvene on that topic, are you still thinking about maybe like putting a little bistro table here?
I would love that. I think it would
Yeah.
add like a nice element.
I agree.
And it's a great quiet space.
Yeah. So I think this would be a perfect little spot. We can relocate these hostas, obviously do something different with these
flagstone.
steppers, extend the granite. I actually think we do this little bluestone a little tighter and make a scalloped shape here or something really beautiful, kind of organic looking, but a little heftier, so it's a nice pad for a table and a couple chairs to sit on. We could pop some black poles in and get the Edison bulbs kind of zigzagging back and forth.
That would be pretty.
I think that'd be really romantic.
Yeah.
And then you'd have your little tea out here, your
I'd
coffee,
love
your
it.
wine, whatever.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh.
Okay, cool.
I'm excited.
Well, this was the tour of Danielle's beautiful, thriving garden. You know, we've checked all the boxes here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You are growing a ton of food in a small space, and this, my friends, is how you maximize a very small space into a large garden. Oh, and there's one more thing. This is why you always need some room between your box and whatever's behind it, in this case, a garage. We gotta have breathing room for these crazy beasts to grow and for you to navigate. See you later. We're in mid-June, right? I don't even know what day it is. Mid-June?
July.
July. Oh my gosh. It's July. I don't know what year it is. What year is it? Let's start there. Okay, is that good enough? I don't know if I can make it all the way back. I live here now. All right. What is that? 18 inches? What do we do?
Rampicante.
I am rampicante. I am plant.
You're home.
I'm home.